What's up guys, it's me Janne here, and in today's video I'll be taking a look at the stage that is run really close to me, which is the Harju stage. And I've also done a maximum attack video, or maximum attack Mondays video on this stage, and that will be linked in the description as well as if you want to see how the stage looks in WRC 6. But yeah, let's start with the stage. And here we are on the start of Harju, going down Yliopiston Gatu and towards the first hairpin. And yeah, you can see on the bottom right corner a clip from how it looks on race day. And yeah, obviously some editing trickery there to remove all the waiting from the traffic lights and all that. And now we're going back up on Yliopiston Gatu, and we are accelerating quickly. Well, I'm not accelerating, but when the rally drivers are coming through here, they are accelerating quickly through the straight here. And yeah, another traffic light. We are getting stuck in here, and then we are supposed to go around the traffic lights and the traffic divider, or whatever it is called. So to simulate that, we take the left lane here, and then imagine that we go around that traffic light and start the climb back up to the Harju stage. And yes, this footage is somewhat shaky since my hands are not the steadiest while I'm walking up a hill. And yeah, that's gravel on there, but apparently my camera settings were slightly fucked up, so it's a bit bright. And yeah, I filmed this, or these walking clips, I filmed this on Sunday, I believe. So obviously the preparation for the stage is already being done for the most part. All the orange chain link fences and all that are already there. But yeah, going up the hill, and yeah, I already like sped it up like half speed. And usually the rally cars go a bit faster than this, but there's that Timo Mäkinen memorial run on Harju on Thursday before the stage, so I think that there we will see somewhere around of this kind of speed up the hill probably. And coming up the hill, and yeah, the reason I've removed all the audio from the original clips is because I don't want you guys having to hear me being super exhausted by a simple walk. So, and obviously as well because of I was listening to radio, and I don't want to get any copyright shit on this channel. But yeah, we are finally approaching the top of the Harju, and we will go around the clock tower and the Vesilinna restaurant. And when the stage was run in the early 90s to, well, throughout the 90s, the stage went around the right side of the restaurant that is visible here. But nowadays, since the 2014 return of Harju, the drivers are taking a route through the left side of the restaurant there, probably to cut the speed down and all that. And yeah, obviously the Audi won't be there since it would get rammed through there. And now we hop back onto onboard view, and we are coming down the Harju hill. And if I were to drive like Andreas Mikkelsen last year, I would be in for a shitty crash, since there's some renovations going on the stage at the moment of filming. And usually the cars come down the hill a bit faster than I was coming, but yeah, I'd like to stay alive for another day. So, and yeah, obviously the video is way too bright, but there's not that much that I can do to it. And now the cars will flick down to the right, and we get another shaky Parkinson's disease camera footage. And it has been quite tricky to go from the fast downhill section to the gravel to the right. And as you can see on the corner, it has been tricky for Lasse Lampi and Didier Oriol back in the 80s and 90s. And obviously other guys have hit it as well, but those are few like more popular guys who have hit it. And we are coming through the gravel area of the stage, and I usually go spectating somewhere around here, maybe a bit more down on this forest section. And yeah, last year they drove the Ferrari 458 and Ferrari 488 through the stage, so it was super interesting to see the supercars being driven on gravel here, and they were driven by Mika Salo and Tony Villander, so those guys knew what they were doing. And yeah, last year there was some spectating areas on the left as well that has been fenced with that black fence, but I don't know if it's accessible this year. And now we are approaching the tricky point, which you might not see since about 90% of the video is white. So this is basically like Vanilla Ice rap video with some shakiness. But yeah, we're coming from gravel back to tarmac, and it's another tricky braking zone going downhill for the drivers, since they've added a bus stop right there on the middle of this road. So nowadays the drivers go around the right side of it, and we got some spectacular action from the last year's Vetomies competition with, I believe it was Il Molario, who just lit up the rear wheels of his BMW and just drifted through the left-hander right there. But yeah, this is a really tricky braking zone, and I was surprised that no one has had any major or minor accidents here yet. Obviously that fence will be removed on the day of the rally. And we hop on back to the onboard view with the car, and we are driving, I don't know if it's still called Sepänkatu or if it's Väinönkatu now, but they are the same street pretty much, it just changes a bit. And this is another fast acceleration zone, and yeah, there's some renovations going on, and the little gravel strip that I'm driving through right now is being already patched with tarmac. And yeah, the cars won't be there when the rally is on, but this is a parking lot nowadays of a, I don't know, high school probably, and there is that a little turnaround or roundabout that they go around of, and yeah, that tractor or whatever was trying to block me within the best of his abilities. And we are now going around the roundabout, and as you can see from the bottom right corner, this section was a lot faster back in 87, and then we switched to 88, and there you can see that it had some slowdown chicanes already. And yeah, this is not probably the most legal way to drive through here, since this is a bike path that I'm going through, and their cars go through a chicane right there on the right now, but I missed it since I was too busy imagining my life as a gangster rap star, since I'm now breaking the law and I'm full on gangster. So yeah, and also for the fact that there was another human that I didn't want to run over. And yeah, now we are on Pitkäkatu, and they are accelerating rapidly through here, and somewhere around here last year was a chicane, and obviously earlier years as well, over that speed bump, but they used tractors there, so that's not the best choice considering Jules Bianchi's accident and all that. And now you can see the gravel path that is opening up, and there were some spectators seeing the stage back in 96, and some Danish guy ran into them by accident. And then we turned right and left, and we are through the stage. And that was the video or run through Harju, whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching, and please like, share and subscribe, and if you subscribe you get notifications of new streams in the future where I'm playing rally games. And yeah, I'll be doing daily vlogs on this channel probably throughout Rally Finland, so keep your eyes out on those as well. And hopefully I'll get to test some WRC7 on the service park as well, so hopefully I'll get some footage from that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Also check my new Instagram account, which is linked below as well. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.